What's up? Yeah, man, it's your boy. I'd like to welcome you back to my channel. Be sure to like, share, subscribe, tell all your friends, and more importantly, leave your comments down low. King Richard. I was highly anticipating this biopic for several reasons, man. Several reasons that directly relatable to my own life. The Williams sisters, man, what a incredible sports story. First of all, I was born and raised a Jehovah's Witness, just like the Williams sisters, and mainly from my mom's perspective, not so much my dad. Born and raised in Compton. Very relatable to the ills and circumstances of that city. There's times me and my mom and dad would come home from the store. You look up as you're getting out the car, there's a car driving down the street cruising real slow. Simultaneously, you got some brothers rolling their window down. Are we about to be shot? Am I about to die? Those were the real circumstances I was living with as a child growing up in Compton. And having parents. First of all, being Jehovah's Witness, very strict lifestyle. Father expecting a lot out of you growing up, expecting you to be better than he was. So I was very touched by this story, very relatable. I mean, first off, Will Smith. To me, he's still DJ Jazzy Jeff in the Fresh Prince, man. I absolutely love Will. And I want the man to get his flowers. The dude is an incredible rapper and an incredible actor. Dude is just well-rounded, man. Love that brother. And for him to bring to life on screen the character was truly a transformational experience to see. Now, I admit, I stayed home and watched this on HBO Max. You know, it was an expensive weekend for a brother, so I said, nah, I'm gonna sit this one out and stay home. The belief that he had as a father for his unborn children. He had a plan, not a dream, a plan. And you're blessed with a 6-foot daughter, beautiful dark chocolate, going on to be a great champion in tennis. Your little sister surpasses big sister as even a grander champion in the world of tennis. This is a sport that's basically white. Clubhouse, seclusive. Gotta have money to be a part of this situation. It's not really meant for blacks. Now, growing up, I had a best friend named Dwight and his parents. And they were from Jamaica. They played a lot of tennis. They wasn't born here, so their objectivity of sports is a little different. They played a lot of football, what they call soccer, and they played a lot of tennis. They introduced me to a lot of tennis, and I loved it. Learned how to score that shit. I didn't know how to do it at first. What, love? 15, 30? You know, once I learned how to play tennis and score it, I had a blast. Made me appreciate the sport a whole lot more. And to step into that realm of the white man's world is pretty damn astonishing. Like I said, yes, he had belief, but more or less he had a plan. He was confident. He was crude. He was abrasive, but you have to be as a black father. Because let me tell you something, man. People crack me up when they judge a black man in a household. Now, for one, if you have an absentee father, they shit on the mother and the kids. But when the father's around, they tend to judge him. Dude, I'm here doing my job. Don't get in my way of raising my kids. Yeah, I had them out in the rain practicing. It's rain. It ain't acid. I got white folks coming to my house trying to get me to give up my kids because I'm abusing them and raising them wrong. Man, white folks, get the hell out of my house. My kids are A+ students. They do well in their class. They're going to be something great. It's funny how they sweat the father when there is a father. And I seen a couple of, I'm not going to name their names, a couple of critics, white, women reviewing this film. It was funny how harsh they was on the character of King Richard. Really harsh. You know, white women, let me tell you something. Black fathers are hard on their children because they have to be, because they're not privileged, as you white women were when you were growing up. So when a black man is raising his black daughters to survive in a white America, step off. You might learn something from afar. But critics are criticizing this movie because, look, you don't know shit about black parenting, okay? So stay in your own lane. God, can't stand that shit. And King Richard reminded me a lot of Michael Jackson's daddy. Now, he was abusive. This brother went a little bit too far, in my opinion. But without that drive, we would have had Michael Jackson, the Jackson 5. Later on, they became just the Jacksons. You had Janet Jackson, you had Phoebe, everybody, LaToya, everybody in that family has some type of talent. Joe Jackson was a motherfucker, but he had a plan. He had a vision. You know when your kids are going to be great. You just see it in everyday life. And Richard was that type of father. You know, when the kids were giving interviews, if they asked him too many questions, he jumped in. Hey, she answered the question, homeboy, step off. He was there. He was present in their life. And when that moment came when Venus stepped out of the shadow of her father and became a great champion, slayed those white women on the court, was a triumph in black history and in sports history. It's something like I can only pair to Rocky, man. It's uplifting. It gives you hope. It gives children something to strive for, to be better, and to make your parents happy and proud. This movie is a tearjerker. It tugs at the strings. Totally relatable. I understand every beat of this movie. Loved it. Oscar worthy. Damn Skippy peanut butter. Will, I hope you get your flowers, brother. You know how the Academy is. Bias. Every other year they give out black awards just to keep us quiet and hush on the sidelines. So we'll see what happens, brother. We'll see what happens. But yeah, this movie is a much watch. Watch it with your family and see greatness up close and personal. Some people don't even have fathers. So when you have a father who cares and pushes the envelope, love that person and stop criticizing that person. Peace. I'm out. And just remember, hey, if I offend you, you don't understand me. But if you learn to understand me, then you will love me. It's just my point of view.